Hi guys, it's Mamie. So I'm on the last step of my basement here, and I wanted to give you a little tour of my books, my library. So if I'm on the last step here and I go to the left, I'm going to try not to make you dizzy. My husband was, I don't know if he still is, but he was a Miami Dolphin fan. So this side of the basement we made into a little like workout gym area. And then he has a bar way over in the corner over there. And then over here there's TV for when he did watch football. But I wanted just to show you my bookshelves over here. This holds like my music on the left and then my nonfiction books on this side. So we'll come over here after. You can see all of his Miami Dolphin hats on the very top there. He did as a border. But this is the basement of our home, the finished basement. But now my part of the library, there's my Michael Jackson stand up. And then on this side, there's all my bookshelves. And there's my Derek Jeter, my other boyfriend. And then I have like a little sitting area here where I can read. And I like to collage, so I made some collages over there. But I just wanted to give you a better angle of it from up here first. So let me do this without making you sick. And we'll start with some, I'm not going to go through every single book because it's just going to be crazy. So this is my children's bookshelf. I can back up here. I have my Anne of Green Gables on the top, and then my Sterling editions from Barnes & Noble are on the top right there. We have Little Women, Peter Pan, you know, The Secret Garden's my all-time favorite childhood book. Anne of Green Gables, Black Beauty, Heidi, Treasure Island, Huckleberry Finn. And then there's my mom. That's my mom with my nephew, Connor, and my goddaughter, Olivia. That's my mother, Titi. That was like, oh my goodness, probably a good 13 years ago maybe. My mom is now 83. So she must have been probably like, maybe she was like 70 in that picture. But isn't she pretty, my mama? Then I have some Betsy Tacy. I think I'm showing my age here with some of these. Especially the Anne of Green Gables series. I think I'm showing my age. But anyways, this is my children's books. Anybody read the Laura Ingalls Wilder books? That's the collection over there. And then just, I like to personalize my bookshelves. I add a lot of family photos and or like gifts that I get from people. Now this is just another TV here. And then I go over to this shelf, and this is just kind of like, there's some Persephone books, all of my John Steinbeck books. That's My Father and Me when I was little. And then we have some vintage classics books, War and Peace that I still haven't started. And then my Book of the Month Club. I did alphabetize these, but I like them all together like that because I just like, you know, like the logo is all the same. I just think it looks nice on the shelf. But they are alphabetized. And then down here is my Nicholas Sparks books. Yes, I like Nicholas Sparks. I know a lot of you are rolling your eyes at me, but it's fine. I think he has a good romantic, you know, capability that I just really enjoy. Then I have Mary Alice Monroe, and then my Harry Potter are down there. And then, so those are the two kind of bookshelves that are differentiated from the rest of them. Now the rest of these over here, there's my, that's when I thought he was absolutely gorgeous. My Michael Jackson there. And then the rest of these four bookshelves here, excuse me, they're just alphabetized by author's last name. Excuse me again, I have the hiccups. So this is just all fiction here. So we have, there's some Mitch Albom, some Sarah Addison Allen, Maya Angelou, Margaret Atwood, Then, like I said, I like to incorporate pictures. That's Toddy and I at one of the Yankee games at Yankee Stadium a long time ago. I can't even remember when that was. There's some Frederick Bachman. And then some Donna Ball. Let me have some Maeve Binchy down here. I have some Elizabeth Berg here. A girlfriend got me that M for my birthday, for my initial. And then we have some Barbara Taylor Bradford, Cynthia Bond, some, oh boy, Pearl Buck. There's my gorgeous nephew Connor again. He's now 16. Oh my lord. I'm feeling very old. And then down here, bottom shelf, I'm crouching down here. You know, I just alphabetize them by author's last name. So we have some Barbara Delinsky. Sarah, is it Domet or Domay? I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Jeffrey Eugenides. Okay, and then up here, we have some William Faulkner. And I collect butterflies, so I have a lot, if you've noticed, there's lots of butterfly things. Like there's a little butterfly thing here. Then I have like a butterfly thing here. I have an infatuation with butterflies, and that's a little story that I might have told you before in my garden videos, but when my father died in 2000, he died in February, and my sisters and I and my mother, we all saw a butterfly within, let me see if I can see it over here, within a few days of his death, which is very odd to have a butterfly here in upstate New York in February. So ever since then, we've kind of had this, I don't know, correlation between butterflies and my father. So I have a tattoo of a butterfly over my shoulder. It's kind of a reminder of my father looking over my shoulder. So yeah, that's just a little personal tidbit I'll just throw in here. There's my mom and dad. That was the day of my wedding right there. And then we have some Kristen Hanna. She's one of my favorite authors. I love her. She's women's fiction. The Nightingale is historical fiction, so is Winter Garden. Firefly Lane and Fly Away. It's a really good story about friendship. I love her books. They're just so heartfelt. And more butterflies down here. What else do we have? I hope I'm not wobbling this too much for you guys. I'm sorry if I am. We have some Rachel Hauck, Jennifer, let me see, who's that? Oh yeah, Heathfield, Lisa Heathfield. She wrote Paper Butterflies and Seed. I love those books. They were so good. There's another Yankee game. That's my sister, Kimberly, and her husband, Johnny O. And there's Todd and me. And then we have some more books down here. That was my dad and me on my wedding day dancing. There's some John Irving. All you John Irving fans, I still haven't started A Prayer for Owen Meany. I really wanted to read that this summer, and I never got around to it, but I will. So many books, so little time. Who was that? Frank Zappa said that, maybe? I think. And then down here we have some more books. Barbara Kingsolver, Sue Monk Kidd, Jane Karen. And then we have this gorgeous fella here. Yes, my other boyfriend, Derek Jeter, who is now retired, and who is a new father of a little baby girl who I'm sure is absolutely gorgeous. Then I have my other nephews. There's Nicholas, the little one, and Zachary. I just saw them last night. We went to my niece Emma's play. It was called The Lion King Jr. It was so cute. We had such a good time. She's such a little actress. Then there's Kathy Lamb. She's very quirky and fun. I love her books. There's Todd's dad. I never met him. He had passed before Todd and I got, so we hooked up. So probably in '94 he must have passed, maybe. Then we have some Wally Lamb, some Jen Lancaster. That's me in the middle, my sister Care on the left, and my sister Kimberly on the right. That was 17 years ago, because we were painting the interior of my house when Todd and I moved into this house, so that was back in 2000. So that's the three of us girls. Beverly Lewis, she's like a Christian, excuse me, a Christian, well, this is about the Amish, but her books are like Christian books. And there's some Debbie Maycomer. She is a women's fiction as well. I have a lot of women's fiction. Okay. Then what do we have here, guys? Just a bunch, you know. Behold the Dreamers, the Lesser Bohemians, the Thornbirds, Gone with the Wind. That's when actually we went and saw The Lion King. That was back in, I think, 2000 maybe? In New York City. We went to the city to see that show. It was so cool. And then, let's see, we have The Night Circus, some Kate Mortons down there, Jojo Moyes, Jennifer Niven. Then we have some Rosamund Pilcher, Ann Patchett, she's one of my faves, as you know. Love her. Anna Quinlan, Annie Proulx, Sarah Perry. And then this last one over here, Chris Radish. There's my mom and the Us Girls. That was a long time ago. My goodness, it must have been. Well, it was after my dad died, so it was after 2000. I have permission, by the way, to show these pictures, so just so you don't fall right into that I'm doing something wrong. I've asked everybody if they minded if they were in my videos, and they've all consented to, so I'm not worried about it. We have some Anita Shreve and some Lisa C. I love Lisa C. She's one of my favorite authors of all time. I love her books. There's Allie Smith. I still haven't read her. I think Autumn is on its way. It's been on its way for a long time. I don't know where it's coming from. Must be from the UK maybe. But I think I ordered it like, oh my goodness, over 2 weeks ago. And I still haven't received it. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I still haven't read that, you guys. And I'm embarrassed because that's supposed to be one of the best modern classics. Then we have The Help. Courtney Sullivan. There's another New York trip down to the city. You can't see it because there's a glare. When They Light the Tree at Rockefeller Center. We like to go down to see that. Then we have some Amy Tan, Leo Tolstoy, Anna Karenina, Adriana Trigiani. There's Clay Girl. Probably still one of my favorites of this year that I've read, by Heather Tucker. Loved that book. Then my newfound one of my favorite authors, my newfound favorite authors, I should say, is Beatrice Williams. Love her books. Then we have Ann Tyler. I'm trying to get down here. I'm like bending over. I'm glad you can't see me. There's The Tin Man. Still have to read that. Simon keeps talking about how wonderful it is, so I've got to get to it. Then Karen White, love her. The Book Thief. Have you guys read that? Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorites. The Book Thief. So that's my library, guys. I mean, I don't normally film down here. Let me stand up, sorry. Because it's not the greatest of lighting. We have the pot lights like that, and they're not very. There's my little street sign, Derek Jeter Drive. I got many years ago as a Christmas gift from someone, probably my nephews or somebody, I don't remember. There's Toddy and his little sister Margaret when they were little, and then Toddy over here with Santa Claus. You probably can't see Santa, I think there's a glare. There's Santa with Tim. and Margaret. I don't know why I'm showing you all these pictures, but it's just fun for me. So that's the fiction side, guys. And then let's just take a little quick canter over here to the nonfiction side. As I said, this is all my music. I just got all my CDs and those things on the bottom there, in those little books. Boy, did that free up a lot of space on my shelves, because I think this whole shelves was all CDs. And I got sick of it. I'm like, God, I know I'm very old school that I still have CDs, but I'm a huge music lover, and I have been my entire life, and I can't get rid of my CDs. I have downloaded everything on my iTunes, and I just think that I am still paranoid about losing it all, so I just keep it, and I just put them in these books. And it has freed up a lot of space, and I think it looks kind of nice on the shelves. It's alright. Then I have some DVDs and some like books on CDs here, like self-help stuff. And then my DVD collection is here. I don't really buy movies all that often. And I think I have some like books on CD here. And then of course I had to keep all my Michael Jackson stuff on one whole shelf, all his DVDs, or videos. I mean, all of his videos and all of his music I just kept there. I love Michael Jackson. And then my self-help's up here. Nonfiction self-help stuff, or Dr. Dyer. I loved him. He's so missed. Elizabeth Gilbert, that was my favorite book of 2007, I think it was, or 2007. Then we have some Max Lucado, he's a Christian writer. Derek Jeter wrote a book. Kate Hudson, it was cute. Then Janine Roth, a lot about eating disorders, and a lot of, I've struggled with weight my whole entire life, so there's a lot of eating disorder in my family, and me in particular, so it's like a struggle. So I try to read up on it and learn. These are some cooking healthy books. These are some healing foods, Dr. Oz, superfoods, Dr. Andrew Weil. I like him. I think he's got some great concepts. I like him. And then just my cookbooks are down here. Just simple cookbooks. And then over here, Louise Hay. I have some Louise Hay books. There's my nephew Zachary when he was a baby. And this whole row is for Joyce Meyer. She's one of my favorite Bible teachers. She has a show on TV. Very practical, very funny, very to the point. I've seen her a few times in person. I just love her. I think she's a great Bible teacher. And then Suzanne Summers. And then Shauna Niequist. She's another Christian writer. Very nice. Very interested in writing. And then a lot of my Bibles are down here. A lot of my, church stuff's here. And then a lot of my gardening stuff is down here. So that's all my nonfiction stuff. So I hope this wasn't too crazy, making you sick. Yes, and I painted this on the wall, this dolphin. Toddy's been a Miami Dolphin fan since he was a little boy, but he hasn't been watching much football lately because he disagrees with the guys not standing. I mean, that's a personal choice. I get both sides, but we're very patriotic, and we have military backgrounds in our family, so we want and expect people to stand for the national anthem. It's just our personal choice. I'm heading back up the stairs so you can see better. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know. Is that good? Is that good enough? There's my library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves on this side and then 3 on the other. But, I don't have them jam-packed like most of you do with your books. I have a lot of memorabilia and a lot of picture frames, which I like to incorporate, so that's that. Here's my mom and dad. Have a good day, guys. I hope you like this. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment down below. If you have any suggestions or any ideas that you might have for me, let me know. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.